New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Yeah, I know. Mine's not working. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 1 of Campaign 2, episode... what's the episode title? I think it's episode 6, if I'm correct, right? Episode 7, actually. So, episode 7, The Aftermath. Oh dear. What hell have we wrought? Well, let's bring in our cast and crew and have them introduce themselves here on this show. And I think
Attention.
oh, thank you, Papa, for joining us. Welcome to the studio.
They're being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Give me just a moment. All right, go ahead, everyone.
Hey,
dear.
hi, I'm back again. I keep telling you, this place is really, really hard to find things.
Yeah, that's the thing about this play. Ow, my throat. Ow.
Paging Rags on Studio 2. Paging Rags on Studio 2.
My public awaits. I think.
Excuse me, Rags, you're not supposed to be on the set. What did I just tell you?
I just told you, this place is really confusing. Yes!
It's all
Yes!
right. I'll lead her. Not all of us have internal GPSs.
Oh, there you are, Ashes. I've been looking for you. The director
Oh.
has some words for you.
Very well. Let's
Yes.
go then.
Yes,
Yes.
I seem to have found you guys. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Naya, I didn't realize you were on set 1. I've been looking all over for you in Studio 1.
I didn't know there was a set for me to be on.
I love it.
You
I
get
love this
used
so
to it.
much. Oh,
You'll get used
gosh.
to it. It's just kind of how it works.
Yeah, also, yeah, well, welcome to Realms of Awakened Essence, everyone. I am your production gnome, Pekin USA KRT Studios, playing Davi Dinks, and I'm gonna pass it down to our lovely tiefling who apparently just woke up from their 40-night slumber.
10,000 years.
Hey guys, it's Mark. I'm back in the saddle. I know you guys missed me. Yeah, I play Karthus, so let's have some fun.
Uh-oh.
That's never good.
That can't be good.
No,
just-
it never is.
Oh,
I'll just hit him with.
boy.
I'll just hit him with Naya again. It'll be fine.
Just ask Naya for
Lovely.
permission first.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
please.
now that she's awake.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't use friend as bet.
Big, you sound different.
Don't mind it.
Okay.
Who's going next?
Whoever Karthus wants to pass it
I
off to.
will throw it at the ferry.
Oh,
At the
what, me?
ferry, huh?
Hi.
Okay, at the
D-
ferry.
Sure.
Rex.
Okay. Hi. I'm just gonna move now. Drifts to the other side. Hi, I'm Katie Wynn. I play Neve Umberlane, the insane fairy warlock who likes to use her friends as blunt objects when necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, no Nayas were hurt during the making of this production. We just want to let you know that. Please don't sue us.
Please don't.
Also, we learned that Davi can't pick up her sword, which is hilarious.
Come on, Davi. You're being outperformed by a fairy.
And,
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Well, and
ahead.
I guess now, Lady Robit, we're gonna popcorn the piss out of this. Lady Robit,
Hello. No, it's all right. I'm here. I am Abby, and I will be playing the role of Naya, a slightly concussed android, courtesy of our fairy friend.
Slightly concussed. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Slightly concussed, not fully, just enough.
Some
Can a
server.
robot get a concussion?
There might be some broken like cogs and stuff up in there, but Davi.
Like, I've got a really bad twitch in my left eye now, so.
It's under warranty.
Oh yeah, like 100-year warranty.
Yeah, Draco
Um,
Industries. We just need to get 2 Anthem to get that warranty covered.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting really hard.
But let's throw it over to the other great robot friend of mine.
Oh, us?
Yeah, hello. I'm Jax. This is
Big.
Big. Sounds a bit different than usual. Oh,
Puberty. No.
I like that. Puberty. No.
Do robots even get?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Well, he's not technically a robot. He's a warforged. So
I mean,
they are
I guess
sentient
I
beings.
guess like you rust or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to
He
think about
needs
it. Big, don't-
Rust-Oleum cream for those sensitive areas.
Anyways, yeah, he's our very. You still hate boxes.
right back.
Box where?
Okay. Anyways, that's us. Anyone else? Oh yeah, I think our armored friend over there.
Armored
Yes.
friend. I like armored friend.
I
Hug.
like you too big.
Don't hug him too tightly.
no, no. Oh.
Okay, here has
Um,
Mike. Big like a okay.
Yes, I will be playing Sir Andrex. I am Chris, otherwise known as Pi 3. And I have a sword.
I have a weapon.
And I have a sword. Yes.
I will pass it to the storyteller, who I
The
believe
only
is
natural
the
progression from that though is I'll cut you.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Have we introduced everybody?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm.
We have. Hello, I am your wonderful storyteller, evil maniacal laughter giver,
Anyway. Sorry.
and purveyor of moving the story, propelling the story forward. There we go.
Without
So-
you, there would be no game.
Well, that's true. There would be no game. So, shall I? Oh, I've got to rearrange my. Wow, what timing? Let's see here. Free stuff. Oh no, it's no. It's not in free stuff. It's in Google Drive.
Yeah. Go ahead. Since I don't have the who wants to read the episode recap? I guess our GM will read it.
I'll read it.
Go ahead.
How- what?
I would like to, if that's okay. I would
Yes.
like to read it.
You
Okay.
you may read the episode recap.
Welcome back, adventurers, to another tale of our heroes. Realms of Awakened Essence, campaign number 2. Episode 7, The Aftermath.
Oh dear.
After fight, the group has some cookies made by Dobby. How sweet!
How
All the fleshies fall asleep, and the 3 that are still awake see humanoid-like creatures pick up their friends in motion to follow them. Naya gets picked up, and Biggs and Jax follow the humanoids out to somewhere in the city. They are put into a room, and Dobby, Andrex, and Naya wake back up. They hear a voice telling them to go through this set of rooms and survive, and they will be let go. But if they fail, they become lunch. In the first room, had a most ingenious puzzle. It took the group a while to figure out. Are the next rooms for fighting assassins? What will happen? Find out on this episode of Realms of Incandescent.
And we'll be right back after the opening intro, folks. Stay tuned.
There you go.
Out of hand.
All right, folks. Give us a couple of moments. Due to technical difficulties, the opening intro is not loading properly, so we are fortunately going to have to skip it.
This is happening.
We have no qualms about skipping. Everyone knows the routine by now.
Where did that big hand come from?
Sounds like the computer's got concussion as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well,
All right.
that's because he cares.
All right. Pull that down. Give me a second to pull up the thing that I need to pull up. So you all have just finished offing. Everybody except Karthus. Karthus, you're going to wake up in a few minutes here. Everybody else just finished fighting the blood elemental.
Mhm.
And there is yet another door leading out of this room.
Okie dokie.
So are you going through the door?
It
I
seems
mean-
like the only way out is through.
Yep.
Yeah, Neve will open the door again, like, hi!
Like you're just gonna throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Big. I guess we're gonna follow after. Big like following tiny friend.
Well,
You
keep
walk
following
into
me, bud. It'll never be boring.
you walk into the next room. This room is an amphitheater. Along the walls are dozens of vampires drinking and watching the party come in.
Oh boy.
A single vampire, seemingly important. Well, although you cannot, for where you guys are standing, you can't tell if it's a man or a woman. Announces to the crowd of vampires who are quite pleased so far with the show. You have done very well, Cattle, very well. And we're going to give you a choice on this last trial. You have two, to be exact. On one hand, you have the option of leaving right now. No strings attached, no fear of us in pursuit. You have entertained us well, and we are pleased so far. But if you want to go further, there is option 2. Face one more danger, one more challenge. Succeed, and we shall grant you great treasure as you leave. Fail, and well, you'll be the meal we have when the next try to make it through this trial. You have a minute to decide.
I don't like these options. Well, we can leave, and then that's
Oh my
easy.
god, it's shiny. Shinies.
Big goes, I got many shinies already, but I like more shinies.
Big no. I don't think it's enough to risk our lives. Technically, we're mostly fine, but like, because you're made of metal and I don't even know what I'm made of.
I'd be inclined to leave, but I'll stay if the rest of you wish to pursue the next challenge. I don't know if we can trust our host.
I have a lack of trust for many things, to be honest.
Davi says, I don't like anything when it has to do with these folk. They kind of look really pale, like they're malnourished.
Hey, that's insensitive.
He whispers that.
Big just go. Big goes. Was very pale. I've not been in light very long time.
I don't think they can be in the light. Oh.
Would they be interested in a
sunscreen.
biscuit?
You can offer it to them.
Do you still have the cookies?
I do.
I like
Okay.
biscuits. I think they like biscuits.
The tainted
No, I don't
cookies.
think they will.
The
Biscuits.
tainted
At the minute,
cookies.
in my bag, I've literally got a bakery section.
I'm okay with this.
You have a baguette.
I
Big
do.
says.
No, I'm joking. I don't.
Hey,
I will offer them a weird biscuit.
I would like
and
five.
they kind of look at you, Naya.
I like
I
five
go-
breadsticks.
It's not our usual fare of sustenance.
I'm new.
If you
Um,
decide to leave, you may leave it as you if you decide to leave, you may leave that.
Ooh.
No, this goes where I go.
She
Very well.
Neve just kind of looks up into the corner and says, "So what do you think?" Talking to her, talking to the voice that isn't there.
You hear back from your patron. It could be fun.
She looks at everyone. Look, I don't speak for everybody, but I'm in.
Big is just looking around. He like casually, like in his like little vision, there's like a little terminal saying like they're like saying there is threat levels rising slightly, and
Mhm.
Big is just like threat.
Davi
Well,
said.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Davi
That's
says.
two.
Well, if we're going to mess
Big likes
people up,
shinies.
I guess we better do it now.
If we stay, we get shinies. If we leave, we still have shinies.
I've got a wooden stake.
I don't think we need
let's
that.
let's not show that here.
Yeah, just keep that in your pocket, or just away. Don't.
Just get out and wave it around.
No.
No.
Jax makes
Jax is like, why I have to manage 2 robots? Why is this my job? Why aren't you helping?
Well,
Am I just like the robot professional or something?
yes.
if even one of my companions are going, then I'm going.
oh,
Ah,
first,
God.
no
real
one's
quick,
going
I
alone.
want to DM you something.
Although that being said, when she says I'm in her, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VII, basically her great sword just appears on her shoulder and she just kind of holds it there like I'm in.
Like Jackson's like, do any of you guys realize how much threat we're in here and how we
Hang
could
on a second.
easily
My
leave?
Discord's acting up. I'll be right back.
Do you guys have any idea how much danger we're in? We could just leave.
But
I-
shinies, Jax, just shinies. We need them.
No. You have plenty. You are literally a walking gold chest, pretty much. You're like filled with it.
More. The horde grows.
What are you, a dragon?
Yes.
And little brother goes, yes, dragon, gold dragon.
Can I
you don't
clarify
be like
something
this,
with the group?
dragon.
What?
Have
Sure.
we ever met these vampires before?
Yes, the
Was I not here for that bit?
no, you were here. Naya, Big, and Jax. The rest of you were asleep when this happened. You remember that some of the people that are standing up there were the
Mhm.
people that took you away.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't realize they were vampires. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I have the
Oh.
channel thing here, I can actually.
Big, of course, after a second, quickly like pops up a little bit and goes, "Wait a minute." He quickly turns away from the crowd, and you guys probably can see him pretty easily, but he looks at his arm and the little panel opens up, and he's counting his missiles real quick. Like, duh, duh, duh.
1A, 12, C, F.
Apple.
What? You only have 4.
Or 1, pending if he has reloaded yet.
I have Apple amount.
I have apple. I have apple and orange amount.
What? What?
Mm.
God,
Oh, hold on.
At any rate,
you remind me of an intelligence of a
so
dragon.
what
Very
is your decision? Do you go or do you stay?
Neve is going.
Yeah, I think we're
Is
all
there a
gonna be
piano in
battling.
here?
Okay.
Big wants to protect his friends, so wherever his friends end up. Anyways, more shinies for the gold horde inside of his chest.
All right.
Wait, there's
More hordes.
someone said, "Is there a piano in this room?"
Bum, bum, bum.
I hope that DM clarifies some things, Trish.
Oh,
Yeah, is there a
it-
piano in this theatre? Or any musical instrument that isn't a triangle or a recorder?
no.
Davi's gonna pull out his lute and strum a few chords. He'd like to roll
Okay.
his performance check.
All right.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, it's obvious. They kind of look at you and says, "So who are you going or are you staying?"
That's our decision, fellas. I would personally want to go, but I'm kind of stuck to wherever Big wants to go, and Big wants to go wherever you guys are going.
I want more to the horde.
I'm going.
Davi's
If there
already.
are,
Were you
if there
raised
are
by dragons?
any,
Yes.
if there are any vampires that are closer to them, Neve has been flying around them, examining them like a buzzing fly.
What do you do? Neat.
Tiny pretty friend all around. I like funny little lights.
Stop with the whole fairy light stuff.
He says, "Well, light bonk," and then he decides not to. Just giving up.
Heh. You start playing, and it is beautiful. It's beautiful music. And this group of vampires do listen. They're listening with rapt.
Mm-hmm.
But the main guy, while he's listening and appreciating the music, he still looks at you and says, "Are you going, or are you staying?"
Yeah, guys, we need an answer.
I believe
Guys,
we're staying.
staying really?
Dang.
Yes.
Again,
I
what's
will-
with you and the whole horde thing? Jesus. Anyways, I guess I made. No, not I made. You guys made your decisions. Great. This is If something goes wrong, I'm blaming all of you.
Don't worry,
I-
nothing will happen.
I will stay if my friends are staying.
Nothing will happen, Jax. I sure.
What do you mean you assure?
I sure.
What do you mean? Okay, you concern me sometimes. You really scare me.
Okay, so you all are staying. The head vampire who's been speaking to you, very well. Here is your challenge. And they snap their fingers and something comes into the room.
What?
It is a person with red eyes and
Uh-oh.
fangs.
Uh-oh.
Dang. Oh.
Yep.
The music on Davi's guitar lute thing suddenly switches to epic battle music.
Neve just
I'm
looks at
fine.
Neve looks at the vampires and says, "So kill that."
Yes, that is your final challenge.
She
Thank
rolls
you,
her
Val.
shoulder. She rolls her shoulders and her demeanor changes and says, "And I thought you said you were going to give me a challenge."
There goes. It goes. Crush. Big fight. Oh, big crush and fight.
Oh god, no.
So does this mean that Neve's going first?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh yes, here we go.
While Neve is fighting this, I want to take a quick bathroom break on my end.
Okay.
You know what? I gotta take a quick bathroom break too, so I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm assuming we can't talk to this thing, so she's just going to obliterate it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Let's see. Davi, Big, Anaya, Andrax. Eve. Naya, Davi, Big, Andrax, Naya. And Naya, Davi, Big, Andrax, Naya. That's everybody except for Karthus, and as I said, we'll deal with Karthus in a minute.
Yep, scorching ray right to his face.
Okay,
All three of them.
all three of them?
Wait,
Yeah.
how many enemies are we fighting?
Just one.
Just one. We're just fighting one enemy.
Just,
Blast
you're
the
fighting
one-
one
it's
one
easy.
enemy.
Last
Yeah.
one.
18 for the first one.
First what?
You hit.
Okay. Wait, is Scorching Ray like a multi-attack?
21 for the second. It's
You
3
hit?
attacks.
It's
Oh,
it's three
okay.
it's 3 rays.
I didn't realize it was 3 rays. It sounds like a 1-ray attack, not like a.
Yep.
Another 21.
You hit. You hit with all 3.
Okay, and the first was 6 fire damage.
6. Okay.
Yep. 8 fire damage
All right.
and 7 fire damage.
18, 16, 95,
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
scorching ray is a bit OP sometimes.
All right. 3 rays come out and hit this thing, and it looks like it hurt. And I'm gonna put what it is at the end. Okay. Next up is Davi.
Davi is going to take out his rapier
Uh-huh.
because he can't wield that other sword,
All right.
and he is going to slash at this thing.
Go ahead.
Give me a moment to do this in the dice spot because this is my dice roller on the thing is just so bugged. So D20
Oh.
plus 5.
And if you were worried about having Neve's sword, the moment you couldn't pick it up, it vanished and popped back into her hand.
Yeah, I feared as much. Alright, hold on. Give me a moment. I have to scroll down to the Discord chance. And my mouse is being all kinds of silly. Who goes?
Of course it is.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
days like that.
yeah. Alright, where is the bot roller bot commands? 20 plus. Five. That is a dirty 20.
You hit.
Alright, how much damage do I roll? 1 D20 plus 3. Okay. 8 plus 3. Oh. That's 10 damage.
10?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad none of us have holy damage or radiant damage. If only one of us was a paladin.
A paladin with power and such.
Oh,
Big,
can I
it is
use
now your turn.
Hold on. As a bonus action, can I use Bardic Inspiration?
Who you giving that to?
I'm gonna give it to our fairy friend.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Steve, you have Bardic Inspiration.
You get 1d6 extra.
Yep.
Inspiration die. Yep.
Okay, Big, it is now your turn.
Big just like crush, okay. All of a sudden, like the giant like pole part of his weapon like pops out of his, flings it there, does a little spin. He catches it, and then it ignites into his, of course, plasma axe. Big fight now!
Big fight now.
And of course, rushes his target, and he's going to do the normal. Let me push my graphics tablet out of the way so I have a nice clear space to roll dice. Roll! Okay, first, because of course I'm going to do the both 2 attacks. I missed the first one, because it's a 9.
Yep, you don't hit.
Roll again. Can we please have a good roll today? 15.
You hit its armor class, so yes, you hit.
Okay, let me get mine. Well, I believe it's the one. And, oh yeah, I forgot that I keep forgetting that, like, I have a little bonus when I roll. Damn it. I don't think the 9 would have changed, though. Like, let me just check with what the 9 would have actually been. That would have been, 14. That's under 15 now.
Yep.
But, let me see what my 15 would have been. Oh, would have been a 20. Anyways, still hit though.
Yeah.
12. Ah, shit. Drop my dice onto the floor. How dare I? Why am I like this? Okay.
12? What kind of damage is that?
No, I drop. I'm drawing my great axe's damage, and that would be 12.
Yes.
Okay, rolling it. That would be calculating. 7 damage.
7?
Yeah.
And that is what? What kind of damage?
Well, it's technically whatever the great axe's damage is, unless you want to count the plasma axe as its own type of damage. And I don't know what plasma would be as a damage type.
Probably fire damage.
Probably fire damage, because plasma is like a very hot thing.
So we're saying 7 fire damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely scorches things, and
Oh yeah, I
cauterizes
know.
wounds when it hits.
Andrex, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to draw my longsword
Okay.
and advance on the creature cautiously, and once I'm in range, I will take a swing.
Okay.
He's sort of tentatively seeing how this will play out.
Okay, so there's at least 3 people or 2 people that are against it. Are Big, are you on one side, and Andrex, are you on the other?
I imagine.
I could see, yeah, and then because
Because at that point you'd get advantage because you're flanking.
Oh right. Hey, rock on.
Like they're trying to dodge like Big's, like very surprisingly fast attacks.
Yeah, I know.
And then Andrax takes the
Let's see.
advantage that they're distracted with the big hunk of metal. To not notice the other hunk of metal, technically.
Okay.
In
That's
armor
true.
and hunk of
That
metal.
is true.
Wait, there's another hunk of metal flying towards this boss. Okay, Naya, get ready.
Shoot. What's the Oh, it's $sign. Is it? What's the
do like
prefix for Avray on our channel?
The prefix is exclamation mark.
I like.
No,
I like,
he did an exclamation mark.
Oh,
and
try
then
dollar
mark.
sign, dollar sign.
$sign? Okay.
I like the visual of Big grabbing Naya and using her as a javelin.
There we go. That
No.
worked.
Like
No.
hand her.
I
a
am
s-
here,
so-
you know.
like no, willingly.
Absolutely not.
He would do it willingly. Like-
Okay,
like
you hit.
I rolled a 12 to hit.
No, you
he
didn't.
has.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
So he'll take a swing and then he'll take like a half step back and
All right.
just watch his opponent.
Okay. Naya, it is now your turn.
Okay, I am going to cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
No, I'm not. That was a 12 to hit. That probably doesn't hit.
It
Is
does not
Ice
hit.
Knife cursed for you?
Yes,
Every time.
every spell I have is cursed.
Like, and I'm pretty sure even when like you weren't even playing and you were being controlled, it has not succeeded. It's just like
Yeah.
this natural sense of you're destined not to hit it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a lot then.
It's so
Any
sad.
rate, it is now time for the enemy to attack, and it's got 2. I am going to roll. It is going after you, Andrax. It comes
Ooh,
out with
okay.
its claws. They attack you twice. One is a 16,
Ooh, that just hits.
and the other one is a 13, which I think misses.
That misses.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. You take 6 points of piercing damage
Okay.
plus 7 points of necrotic damage.
Oh jeez. Okay. You said 7 points of necrotic?
I said 7 points.
Okay.
Even 7 points of necrotic damage is dangerous.
Why do so many people have necrotics these days?
Well, they're vampires. They're undead. That's kind of their thing.
What's wrong with this town? There's so many necrotic issues. Jesus.
You could say this
Okay.
town sucks.
Oh, don't even going there.
Like,
So
we've only
that-
spent,
that
like,
is-
one night.
That is that turn.
Whose turn? Mine?
And now it was the enemy's turn. Now it's Naya's turn. We're back up at the top of the round.
Oh.
It's not my go.
Oh, okay. Wrong
It's Neve's.
N1.
Neve.
There we go.
Yeah,
Alright.
She attacked first.
Steve.
Um,
Just before you decide to do whatever it is you're doing, Neve and everybody around this thing, you look like
Ow.
the creature. All the hits that you've done on this creature start to close up.
I was
Give
afraid
me a
of something
moment.
like that.
Yeah.
Davi just says, "Oh, great! It's one of those self-healing things that I read about."
okay.
No.
She. Well, the thing inside her is going to get angry.
Uh-huh.
And we'll look at it and say, I didn't give you permission to heal, you leech. And she will burn it again.
Fair enough. Go for it.
What will you do? I had to check my mic.
Dirty 20 for the first one.
Hit.
For 8 damage.
8 damage, okay. Let's not put that there.
19
Hit.
for 8 damage.
Damn.
And the 15
You hit the AC, so yes, you hit.
for 10 damage.
Damn.
All fire damage.
All fire damage, yes.
Hot and spicy, burn so nicey.
It does, it does. Okay,
lot
so
of
that's
fire.
nice. That's Neve's turn. Davi, it is now yours.
Davi is going to attack again with his rapier. Give me Just
Okay.
a moment to roll the.
Healing over cauterized wounds is very hard. Big
Nope.
beat him.
Davi rolled a 6. He swings and a miss.
Animus. Davi, you can't understand what this creature is doing. It's moving weirdly.
Yep. Let's see. As my bonus, how many times can I do this?
What?
The bardic action. I can do it every turn. That's broken.
Well, you can only do it a limited number of times.
Yeah, up
That's
to
the
3
thing.
times. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Who needs the bardic action? Inspiration. Better question. Who wants the bardic inspiration?
I already got one.
Yes, I know you have
Yeah.
one, so you can't get another.
I mean, I'll take one if nobody else wants one. I could use it for my attacks.
Andrix, go ahead. You get one.
All right. Rock
Alright.
on.
Big, it is
Yeah.
now your turn.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think what I can do. Well, I know for my first option, I'm gonna make big attack again. But before I figure out if I'm gonna, okay, rolled an 8, so we gotta roll again because I missed my first swing. I missed my second swing. Big, what's wrong with you? Dice, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna put you in jail. Come here.
So Big comes in and whack, whack. It looks like he has a hole in his axe.
Big looks at his plasma axe. It's fine. Him going, what? Axe a cut. Why axe no cut? Big angry.
Does Big's light turn red?
It flickers red for a second as his anger
Yeah.
starts overtaking him for a second, but
Jax goes, I know it'd be like advantageous, but don't scare me, man. Snapping his fingers.
So that is Big's turn. Andrax, it is now yours.
All right. I will. First things first. I'm going to second
Oh.
wind.
Dilly darn, I keep forgetting about the pluses I get. I've realized I could have actually made one of those rolls if I just remembered. I'm not smart. I'll make that correction when we go back to our next thing, and then I'll roll again.
Okay, so I regain 4 hit points.
What, who?
Oh, I did my second wind.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And let's see here. And that was my bonus action. So then I will take a swing and attack with my sword. Am I still flanking with somebody?
Yes.
Cool.
And
Ooh.
technically, Baker should have been rolling for advantage because you're flanking.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a while, a little bit in a way. So
Yeah.
I need to get back into the swing of things.
I rolled a 21 to hit. I hope I hit.
You hit
And 12 slashing damage.
12. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That was Adrex. Naya, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the dreaded ice knife again. God help me.
You can do
No,
it.
no, no,
Nope.
no.
I am so
Uh,
sorry that your dice doesn't like you.
It's fine. It's fine. Do you know what? I'm just
Don't
gonna
sound
find
fine.
somewhere to take a seat and just sit down for a bit.
Sit down and what pops out from somewhere is a bag of popcorn.
I'm eating it.
Okay.
It's like
Popcorn.
If you don't actually have an actual mouth, I just imagine it's like Cookie Monster trying to eat the cookie. It just like goes everywhere else.
Okay, so it's the enemy's turn again.
Uh-oh.
And it's now going after Big.
Jax is like, don't hit us too hard. Well, actually, just just hide behind Big.
One attack was 19.
19 would hit.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of
And-
attack it is though?
Well, it's going to be piercing damage, but I'll get to that in a minute. The other attack was a 9, which does not hit you.
Just like comes off his armor.
Yeah. It takes 6 points of piercing damage plus 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, 6 for one. What's the other damage?
Necrotic.
Oh, how much? For that?
7.
Ah, 6 and 7. Great.
Yep.
Jax, Big looks a little dented, but he manages to like stand back straight after a second of like taking a knee and just being like, "Come on!" Jax is like, "Come on, Big! You've handled more than this. Please! I can't fight without you. Actually, I can't fight at all, for that matter."
Alright. Back up to the top of the round, it's Neve.
Yep.
By the way, Neve, it is continuing to regenerate. What do you do?
Fairy succubus tantrum.
Go for it!
She will fly up and start smashing with her sword.
Alright.
And if that doesn't work, she'll think of another plan.
Alright. Go for it.
22.
You hit.
$14 slashing damage.
14?
Yep.
Why am I doing
6 and a 4 plus 4.
that? Damn.
And then she will keep insulting it, calling it the
Yes.
lowest of everything, yada yada.
Yeah, yada yada.
Superior
that's-
demon shit.
Yep. Davi, now it is now your turn.
Alright, who's low on health? I think Big's low on health, if I'm correct, right?
Big's a bit low on health.
Yeah,
Big's
I've
at
taken
1
some
point.
damage.
Alright, I'm going to use Healing Word on Big. 2d4 plus 3, and you're within 60 feet, so that's still ineffective. And that will be my action. D1, 2, D4 plus 3. You gain back 9 HP. Big.
9, great. Big just turns to you for a second. Just Big appreciate short.
You're welcome as he's strumming on his lute. Whenever he heals, I'm assuming, like, flavorfully, he's, like, playing music to heal you.
Big's dents like slightly reverse a little bit.
Yep.
I have a question, real quick.
I might have an answer real quick.
I'm not sure if Neve's weapon is magical.
Yes.
Just for the record.
I-
Okay.
Don't worry, I've taken that into account.
Okay. I was just making sure.
No, we talked about this the last time. I've taken that into account. Big, it is now your turn.
Forgive me, sir. My brother is in here. Hello. But anyway. Big, it's time to do it right this time. So Big is going to go for more wild swings, as usual. But this time I'm going to use my tablet for that it will remind me that I have good. I forgot, this thing hates me, never mind. Like, I was hoping that if you use my tablet, I would actually get better rolls, but no, I didn't even, like, I just hit it by accident, and then I was, oh yeah, this thing gives me, like, ones all the time. No, I trust the physical thing. I trust the real world. Speaking of the real world, I rolled, and let's see what the real world gave me. The real world has given me a 24.
You hit?
I love the real world.
You hit.
Yeah, the first swung actually works. And, oh! Okay, now you want to give me good rolls. Now, I see how it is.
Go ahead.
How's Mr. Dice when you realize you're about to be replaced? You
Just
just
give me the
damage?
damage.
15.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was getting angry at my dice.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
Dice have emotion too, you know.
The dice have emotion. No braid. But anyway, yeah, that was my first swung. Or two. I don't know. Not paying attention. I'll roll again.
uh-huh.
And that roll equals 11. That's gonna cut it.
No.
Big has a
Yeah.
tendency to do 2 swings and get 1 out of it.
Hey, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Andrax, it is now yours.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you forgot about the advantage, didn't you,
Not me.
Alduin? No, I know not you, but Alduin.
Oh, advantage where I get to roll again.
Well, you've already done your. Technically, that would have been your first hit. So roll again and do it with advantage.
Okay.
So you roll 2. Sorry.
That's fine. Roll and then roll. Ooh, okay, the second roll actually successful for once. So that would be.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, that would be a 22. On a successful hit there. And, it got interrupted by my thing. Four. Got 2 good
4?
rolls. 1 really good damage and another 4. I love my dice.
Okay, so what? You're only supposed to roll 1 more time,
Yes.
and then if you got it, then you could have rolled your damage.
Yes.
So
Got
what was the damage altogether? Was it 4?
Okay, I'm confused. My first hit was 15, and my second
Right.
hit here was 4.
Okay, that's. Thank you.
Like that's the damage at least.
Okay. All right. Now it's your turn, Antrix.
Okay. Whereas to this point, Andrix has been really cautious in advancing and attacking on a creature. This round he goes all out. So
Okay.
he spends one moment like taking in a breath and gathering his focus, which is the invoking fighting spirit.
Okay.
Which gives me temporary hit points. It gives me advantage, but I think I already have that from
Yes.
flanking.
Yes, you do.
So then he springs forward,
Uh-huh.
slices with his sword in one direction,
Uh-huh.
For 13 to hit.
Don't hit.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I'm going to use my action surge.
Alright.
And he swings his sword right back around.
Okay.
In a cross cut. For 6. Aw. Oh, I wasn't doing advantage. Shoot.
Well, we'll make that the first hit.
Yeah, we'll see. Those are the first 2 rolls. So the first roll missed. First hit
yes,
missed.
Yes. Now,
And then
now
yeah,
do it again.
Because both of those rolls were misses. So then this is the... And then 11, so they all missed. Dang.
I'm so sorry.
It happens. It happens sometimes.
Okay. Naya, you're sitting down, continuing to eat your popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
And yes.
I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
You can do whatever. I mean, you're currently sitting down eating popcorn, but you can do something.
Right, I'm gonna lean over the chair. And I'm gonna cast Ice Knife. This is my final level 2 slot.
Okay.
If this screws me now, oh no. Okay, here we go.
Roll?
Attention.
Oh my god, thank you, Dice Gods.
You're being followed.
Thank you, Blastman, for joining us. Welcome to the studio.
Nat 20, 23.
I'm gonna go. Thank you, Blastman. I will go get some water right now.
Thank you, Blastman, for reminding me to hydrate.
Right.
Okay, so
20, 23.
23.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh god, my brother's been loud again. Brother, I'm going to
Right.
do untold things like throw his puppies at you.
That is 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then can he roll a dex of 11?
Okay.
Because I've
I'm getting a
realised
cup of
all this
water,
time I've been
AFK.
using Ice Knife, I haven't
Okay.
been doing it properly.
That's a 14, so yes, he makes his dex save.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Alright. Again, why am I doing that? I should be doing that. Alright. Uh-huh. Alright. The enemy is attacking one more time. And it's attacking you, Andrak.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh, actually, no. There's 4 people on the creature right now, right?
There's at least
Yes.
3. I think, well,
Yeah. No, it's you and Davi
Mhm.
and Big and Neve.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 4 people, and one of you is just shooting like from the from a chair.
Yes.
So, it's going after Davi. Out with
Davi?
its claws, Davi. Oh wait, is Davi there?
Abby's
Oh.
gone.
Yeah, he got up for a second. He should be back pretty soon, though.
Yeah, he I'll just roll again. Okay,
Mhm.
it's going after it's going after the small fairy.
Hmm.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Oh boy.
Let's see. A 15? Does that hit Neve?
15? No.
Okay. And neither
It'll-
does a 9.
No, and all it does is elicit a hysterical laugh.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So that's it. Go. Eve, it is now your turn.
In between the smackings, this is in between the smackings, and she's gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
From above, because that's where she is.
Yep. But I think that was the reason why I couldn't catch you, because you were above the creature.
Yeah, 7.
7?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Realizing that doesn't work, she's going back to smacking.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. Davi, it is your turn. Ironically.
All right, perfect timing.
Hmm?
What can Davi do? Pretty much nothing at this moment, but he is going to take his rapier, and he's going to try and attack the thing. So give me a moment.
You're technically flanking with Neve, so you get advantage.
So 2d20.
Yep.
Plus 5. That is... first is a 10, the second is a 4.
So the first one, 10 plus 5?
Yeah.
That's 15. You hit.
Cool. Alright. So roll damage, which is, if I remember right, is 1d8 plus 3.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, if it's advantage, don't I double it? No, that's, I don't
No.
double
No.
That's only if it's
that's only if
critical,
that's
yeah,
only if-
yeah.
Yeah.
8 damage.
Okay.
Alright. I believe that might be my turn. Oh, I have 2 weapon fighting, so I'm gonna stab it with my dagger.
All right. Go for it.
So d20 with advantage, so...
Yep.
2d20 plus 5 again. 25 to hit.
That's
18.
That's
18 to-
18
yeah.
18 plus 5 is it's enough. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
okay, so, and then a 1d4 plus 3. 5 damage. Piercing.
Okay.
And I believe that's the end of my turn.
All right. Big. It is now your turn.
It's big time.
It is big time.
Big likes to hit again.
Yes.
Okay, big
I
roll.
I
your-
gathered that.
Okay, big roll is hit. Do I still get advantage or no?
Yes. You still get advantage.
Okay. That's one possible roll, and okay, I'll take the 19. Thank you. Take 19 for his first hit. Let me roll for what kind of damage he outputs, and that would be that, and that would be 11 for the first hit.
11 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Because then he's gonna go with the second attack. So let's see what kind of output he can. Ooh! Ooh! A nat 20 with that makes it 25.
Okay, so a nat 20, that means you double your damage dice.
Yay! Okay. Ooh, we're rolling. Okay, okay. Oh! That would be 17 damage.
17?
Yes.
Big?
Yes. You hear me?
Yes. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do this. Big makes this
Describe to me how Big kills this enemy.
Big's single eye turns red, and you pretty much see a Big going for the first hit to the legs to knock them down. And then Beg uses his hand to push them down to the ground, and uses the back end of his weapon to pretty much stab through them, and then uses his foot and just crushes them. Okay, okay. Oh, you splattered. Oh. Jack's like, I think something got on my mouth when I looked over. I regret looking over. And Big just like, his eye turns blue. Big crushed.
Yep.
And he puts his weapon away. And like he does the thing where he dusts his hands off.
Yeah. You hear applause coming from this room full of vampires. And the one who is speaking goes, "Very good, good show, very good. As promised, we will give you your prize. It is at the inn that we found you at. Thank you for a delightful evening and some wonderful entertainment."
Big, we're going to scrape your feet off now.
And because this is the amphitheater, you see the door just below where all of them are sitting. It swings open and you see the outside.
Well, I guess we can go now.
Neve blinks. Is it over?
Big
Did we win?
crushed.
Yes, we
Big
should
says,
leave.
pointing at his foot, covered still in like random stuff. As he walked, you hear like a squelch noise.
Davi's going to go over to it, give it like a good solid 2 kicks to make sure it's actually dead.
It's dead. It's dead.
The Jax goes,
It's like head and like its chest area is completely obliterated by Big's foot. What do you think?
Well, the thing was regenerating, he says. But I just wanted to make sure it was absolutely dead.
Every time Big walks on one of his
guys. Hendrix is still facing the vampires, and he's like putting himself between them and the group. But he's like, "Come on, guys, let's go."
Go!
Yeah, Big's walking with the.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty much.
As Neve walks out, she says, "Bye, my mistress will kill you all later. Bye!" And she flies out.
And then slams the door shut.
Tiny little friend.
Wait, I'm still here.
No, everyone. Davi's already left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Andrix wants to specifically be the last person to leave. Just he's like he's trying to protect the group.
Right. As you all leave, you're the last one to leave. And you do roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
DM, as I leave, can I just grab a couple of bags of popcorn from the people sitting at the front?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can.
Thank you.
This is yours now. You're just hoarding.
I like how Naya's way of fighting is handing people food.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
18.
As you're leaving, since you're the last one to leave, you do hear some of the vampires murmur, going, "Good show," and this has been a wonderful night, and we'll see you next month. Kind of the goodbye greetings,
Okay.
or the goodbyes.
Farewells, yeah.
Yeah, the farewells. But you do hear 2 of them talk, and you hear one of them go, that wasn't the entire group. I do believe that they came in with a tiefling.
I'm gonna loiter a little bit before I leave to see if there's any more conversation.
And the other one just kind of sits there and nods, because, you're right. We before we leave, we need to maybe. And they kind of look at each other at that point, and that's about all the conversation that you're going to get.
Okay, I will back out of the room. And then close the door.
Close the door. You're out on the street. You are surprisingly not too far away from where you guys started. Surprisingly. I mean, Naya actually saw where you were because Naya was awake. So was Big, and so was Jax, because those 3 were awake the rest of you were asleep.
Jackson looks at Big's foot and just goes, I think you're gonna, before we walk in the inn, you're gonna have to get rid of that stuff. Big looks, oh. He stomps his foot onto the ground and does like an entire spin to like clear it off, just leaving this like circled shape, like just staying around him.
So
when I rejoin the group, I'll say the vampires know about Karthus, but I don't think they know where he is.
Well, no, it's getting day soon. We're gonna be able to leave by then. Hopefully.
while this is happening, at the same time that this last fight is happening, we move over to Karthus. Karthus, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Karthus, you wake up with the most... Again, for the second time running, you wake up with the most horrendous headache that you have ever woken up to.
I am getting extremely tired of this nonsense.
And you look down, and it looks like that your body has been put through, well, the ringer.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to kill those orcs now.
And as you're getting up and moving around, roll me a perception check.
Alright.
Kitty, come here.
Cat, don't you deny me!
Oh, that is a 21.
Yeah, you see this particular individual. There is a very tall humanoid with red eyes and slightly pointed teeth looking at you. Ah, you're awake. I wondered.
How far away is he in the room?
Considering this is a 10 by 10, 10 foot by 10 foot room, not that far. He's about 10 feet away from you. That's basically what I'm saying.
Oh, cool. Karthus is going to turn immediately aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And he is going to body check this dude into the wall.
Without any thought, just do it.
Without any
Just-
thought.
Okay.
Because he knows exactly what this is. He can see the fangs. He knows what this is. So what do I have to roll to body check this dude?
I'll give you that in just a minute. Okay. If you're going to do a body check, I'm going to have you roll a it's a strength check.
Oh.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine this. Like, welcome to my room. Let me introduce you to the wall.
Exactly.
Welcome to my room. Get on that wall.
Okay, I'm gonna be gentle with this. That was a nat 20.
Go ahead.
I wasn't prepared for it to be like that.
He's
So
going
yeah, he's
through the wall.
going to body check him into the wall
Okay.
with a loud shudder to the walls.
All right.
You hear the slight cracking of ribs.
Hello, my pretty.
Whoa, calm down.
And at the same time, I want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You know, I love the idea that he's just gone. His face has gone through the wall, and the people in the room
18,
next door.
19, 20, 21, because I rolled a 17 and I have a wisdom of +4.
Okay. He looks at you and he starts to say something, but because you body checked him so damn hard, it sounds like he doesn't get a chance. But he's going to do something else. Oh, speaking of nat 20s,
Yep.
that is a 29.
What did he do?
Well, you body checked him. Technically, you and he are grappled. He just bit you.
Owie.
Okay, is that his turn?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is the bite his turn?
Yes, the bite is his turn.
Karthus is going to, like, which side did he bite him on, left or right?
Left.
Karthus is going to, like, look to the left and, like, match him eye for eye with a very cold, almost beyond the grave leer.
Uh-huh.
And he is going to roll a intimidate.
Oh, are you really?
Yep, he's going to attempt it.
Laying on his back again.
That is a 18 plus 24.
Intimidation.
And
You
he's
said,
not,
you,
he's not
you said 24,
Yeah.
right?
24, yes.
You're trying to intimidate, yes?
Yes. In a good way, not a bad way.
Oh, so you want him to fail this?
I want him to feel it, yes.
Fail. That's what I meant. Fail. Fail, fail, fail. You want him
Oh.
to fail this.
Yeah, I want him to fail.
Okay.
I'm not failing the bite. I want him to fail the intimidate.
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
How does he react to this sudden leering beyond the grave stare?
He immediately takes you into his arms, and that's where we fade to black on that one.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I do not have to describe what happens.
Oh no.
Nope.
I do believe that Drac can make up his own darn mind.
Oh no.
No.
Thanks.
Drac?
Walking.
Don't you mean
That-
Karthus?
Karthus, sorry. Karthus.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's keep it on that low.
Drac walks into the room. Did someone call my name?
Oh god.
No, get out.
No.
There's just one time happening.
No. Drac walks in and goes, I'm on the wrong set, and walks right back out.
Whoops. But Jax is like looking up at the sky, just going.
Is it just me, or does it feel like this night's been going on forever?
At that point, you lot walk back into the inn.
Now it's nighttime in the inn, right?
Yes, it is. And sitting there on the floor is a huge chest.
Oh. Oh. Big immediately like walks over to it, like, ooh, chest. Ooh, hoard.
Do you open it?
Without thinking? Yes.
You open it, it opens, it's not locked. And this is what's inside of it. Someone be writing this down. 800 silver piece, copper pieces, not silver. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
9,000 silver pieces.
Christ.
1,800 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
130 platinum pieces.
Damn.
Whoa.
A gold pendant worth 150 gold pieces.
Wow.
Jet cup inlaid with platinum, 150 gold pieces. A lacquered wooden coffer, All these are 250 gold pieces. I'm just going to read you what they are.
How?
Oh, it's like he picks up the coffer and he's like, "Oh, it's like a little chest inside the chest."
Exactly.
Big looks at it, and Jax goes,
How are we gonna like carry?
Big just starts like he does exactly what you think he's gonna be
Right.
doing.
Hang on. I'm not done yet. A moonstone rod, a portrait in an ivory frame,
Wow.
a velvet choker, and an electrum bracelet. And that's all that's in the chest.
Anyways,
Remind me, how many silver pieces and how many copper?
I'll post it in a sec.
It's
Okay, so-
800 copper and 9,000 silver. Yes,
I have
Because-
to ask, who is it a
That's a deep
portrait
chest.
of?
Who is it a portrait of?
Yes.
Yes, shopping montage.
It's Strahd.
I was gonna say.
Strahd von Zarovich.
At the moment, I'm picturing a Velvet Elvis, so you're gonna have to.
Oh no! Ever just sees like
What the portrait is actually is of your illustrious leader of this country of Anthem. It's a picture of Ashes.
Oh.
It's a portrait of Atris. Yep.
Jack notices Big going up to the chest, and he just goes, "Grab what you can." Big's about. Big closes the chest and just.
Well, I mean, you open the chest to go. Okay, there's that. Yep.
Yeah, like he looks, he sees what's in it. He closes the chest and just. It's like I think he has. Big.
Oh.
Jax puts his head into Big's chest, in his
Hang
chest
on.
cavity, and just going, Yeah, it's very large in there.
Well,
Coffer.
he's keeping it safe.
The lacquered wooden coffer. COFFER.
Thank you.
Sorry, I tend to slur my words. I'm very sorry about that.
Sorry.
Jax goes,
I'm starting to think he maybe is related to dragons in some way. Like
It's not.
he's hoarding like
Lacquered wooden coffee.
Lacquer wooden coffee. Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Slightly nutty
bracelet.
flavor to it.
Electrode bracelet.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Actually, they should sell that at the tavern, please.
Right,
As like the
okay.
Lacquer
special-
wooden coffee.
Actually-
What a real wake up to your morning.
As
Yeah,
a
yeah.
specialty
Well,
drink.
it's like filtered.
Hey, hang on.
through
What was that, Naya?
I'm not changing it now. We've got coffee.
You're fine. You're
like
so fine.
It's like filtered through lacquerwood for some reason.
It's got like a woody finish to it.
I don't even know what that
Oh,
would
yeah,
taste
yeah.
like filtering it through lacquerwood.
Somebody spent a lot of time lacquering each coffee bean.
And it has this wooden taste. I mean, you put it in your mouth, and it
Like
tastes
very
wooden.
earthy.
It definitely smells like, you know, when you go to like a carpentry place or something, like, you know, the fresh
That
wood
puts me
smell.
in mind of an ad for Anthem. Good morning, Anthem. When you want your good coffee, reach for lacquer. The best damn tasting shit you'll find all day.
The best part of waking up is
It's lacquer in your
cup.
Your cup. Oh,
Oh, we're gonna
God.
get sued.
The
Oh,
fact
please.
that we all thought of that at the same time.
Oh god,
You'll get splinters from it. I can guarantee it.
beautiful,
I love it.
beautiful. But anyways,
At any rate,
Jax goes,
At least we know that gold's not going to be lost. It's in the most trustworthy place we have. Big, as trustworthy as he is.
I'm a chest.
any rate,
Chest within a chest.
so
Assumption.
so now the chest is safely stored, and all of you roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Is a certain somebody clopping down the stairs?
Well,
That's
I want
okay.
that certain somebody to is that certain somebody trying to be quiet?
No, he's not being quiet.
Okay,
21.
you got it.
Oh,
Okay.
21
18.
also.
15.
You got it.
Let me-
15, 18.
Okay, Big got a 12. Let me see what Jack's got. Jack's a little better off with his vision abilities. So,
Oh, I need to DM you again, Trish.
Go ahead.
Just to clarify some things.
well, Big got a 12 and Jack's got a 17.
You all got it.
Oh, it's not that hard to find, so you know.
So we all see Karthus?
Yes.
What is? Oh, it's
It's Hoofy!
It's mad rude friend.
Now you don't. You guys hear him. You don't see him yet because he's coming down the stairs.
Yeah. You
Well,
you
everyone
hear him, and
recognizes
you hear. You also hear the other individual kind of going. That was the best. Oh.
Jack sits there for a second. Big for some reason has a weird instinct. Like you see his eye flash a different color, like yellow or something, and just immediately covers little brother's like eye because it only has one eye. Just out of nowhere, it's almost like deathly quick. Just
Not how you spell that. Damn it.
Big understands context.
You guys can hear Karthus reply to this statement. Come find me again when you're interested in playing another round.
Oh God.
And it's a very seductive, almost like effeminate tone, but it has a touch of malice to it.
Jax tries to cover his ears, but he looks at his he does that. Then looks at his hands, going,
Oh yeah, I don't have ears.
and Big just covers little brother's ears. Like you blink, you miss the movement.
Okay, hang on a second. I am.
Little brother is
no,
too
no.
precious.
I'm trying to get a description to Mag. So give me a second.
You tall people are weird.
I think everyone's weird at all times.
I just sent you a link, Dear Hurt.
Okay.
At any rate. And what you see is you do see coming down the stairs. You see Karthus. And
Can
you
I
see-
add that to my actual character sheet?
Right
Or
now,
do I have?
right, you may have to redo your character with that in play. I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, let me look that up and see if that's actually a thing that I can actually modify.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know how to do it, and I don't think I have that particular thing.
I do love the visual of Big just holding little brother's like hypothetical ear areas. Like just you're too precious for this world. You cannot be tainted. I enjoy this joke.
Oh well, I know.
Oh, okay. I think I see how to do it.
Do not think I have this.
Oh, I can't change it. So I'll have to.
You'll have to redo it, or won't you?
No, I don't have access to that particular race. But what I'll do is I'll look up the actual.
Just go on D&D Beyond and put that word in, and it will pop that up.
Hold on. I have it all written down. All I gotta do is copy paste. Give me a sec.
Well, see, because I have the basic D&D Beyond thing, that particular race isn't available to me.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't available for me either. I had to write everything in.
Dang it! I
in
don't
my
have it.
notes.
I don't have it in mind, so I can't. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Anyway, go back out. So, what you see is, do you see Karthus, and then you also see this individual who is very tall, with slightly pointed ears and fangs, except his eyes are no longer red. His eyes have kind of turned back into the black pupils they once were.
Look! It's one of those like grubby lychee people.
Yes. Weird. Big says while still holding little brother. Her like he's the most precious little thing that must be protected.
At this particular, it's a he. And this particular individual looks at all of you and goes, you know, turning to Karthus, I never did get your name, and your friends' names for that matter. Karthus?
Tell him my name
is Karthus.
Tell him my name, Hoof Boy, and I will take your head off.
Time's turned bad at the hoof friend.
I will have to remember that the next time You're not staying in this town, are you?
I am part of that group right there and will be leaving, I suspect, sometime soon.
Ah, a shame. But I do have something to give you. If you ever are in need, and he pulls out, I'm going to describe this the best way I know how. He pulls out actually I have a representation of how big it is. He pulls out a coin about that big.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me look. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's about that big. And on one side, it has writing on it, like the particular clan that he's from, and all that stuff. On the back, it actually has his name, which I need to pull up. My name generator. So give me a minute. Culture. Not there.
Okay,
Oh.
let's see.
Well, technically, it would be a human. No. I said what kind it was. Nope.
Well, while I wait, I'm gonna pet my cat. Come here. Kitty, kitty.
On the back, it says, okay. On the back it says, Leovin, Moonwalker.
Oh, is that for me?
It is.
Wonderful.
As I said, if you need anything, just produce that coin. They will know where to find me. and I will be there.
Wonderful.
And he smiles at you.
Before you go, though, he, with a minor blinding speed that the others can't see, since his newfound abilities, he gives a peck on the cheek to this stranger.
I imagine Big probably spots it with his technology eye, but he just kind of ignores it.
Yep. And he smiles. And it just looks like he just kind of glides out of the inn. You know, opening the door, closing the door, the whole 9 yards.
Kill you and your friends later.
Well, anyways, that was weird.
Big just like, very weird. But Big not too disturbed. Big more concerned about little brother. I can let go of little brother's ears. Let's go.
Big is...
Why can't I listen? I wanted to listen. Listen.
You don't need to listen about everything, little brother. Pat.
Yeah. And all of you see this little thing just kind of, do the shrink and just give me your finish.
I'll give you cookie.
Okay.
Here, have cookie.
Cookie.
It doesn't really have a mouth, but you know,
Nope.
it tries.
It tries.
Aw, Pat.
Yeah. Davi's gonna go over to the bar and make a cup of lacquer.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Big's little logo thing starts flashing, and he goes, "Oh, repair time. I'll be back." Big says while leaving, going outside to the forest, probably a nearby forest.
Oh, not again! You get back! He always does this.
Well, every time he gets harmed, and then at the end of the night.
Should I even try to bother?
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's still nighttime.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Like all night.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, "Yeah, I've had enough of the creepy, sucky people. I'm gonna go." And she does the fairy spin and blinks.
Yep.
I imagine none of you. Imagine you guys would prefer to sleep than follow Big into the forest.
Davi says, "Let me just get my decaf and then I'll go up to bed." And you
Okay.
see he pulls a coffee cup out from one of the behind the bar. It looks like this.
Okay, I found a very effective list for this particular race, and I think I'm going to actually bookmark this.
I did send you the actual like.
It doesn't give me an attributes like.
Because they go on what your base is.
Yeah.
It goes
think
on what your
this
base
page that I
species
had-
is.
I think though this page right here is base attributes for like flat numbers.
No, it doesn't. The ability scores increase one ability by 2 and increase a different one by 1. Or increase 3 different ability scores by 1. If you're replacing your race with this lineage, replace any ability score increase you previously had with this. So basically,
So all that means that all of my points go up by 1 from what their current number is.
well, you could either do the 1 ability by 2 or increase do the 2 and 1 or increase 3
you're gonna
ability
have
scores by
to-
1.
But you're gonna have to take away the bonuses from Tiefling
No, why?
because they're being replaced with the other one.
Oh, well, that's true.
We'll have to sit down and talk this out
Yeah, we will.
because I don't really understand this totally. So, and you'll have to help me reshape my character sheet. So
That's fine.
Yeah,
Until
after
then.
the game.
But yeah, Jax just goes,
Okay, I guess no one's gonna help me follow Big. I have to make sure he doesn't blow anything up. I don't think he usually does this, but like, you know, there's been an incident or two where he wandered off, and I don't think he did it. Still,
he says, well, like practically jumping out of a window. well, not
Yep.
jumping, but he opens the window and then
Yep.
crawls through it.
Davi is sipping on his decaf, and he is enjoying it. He says, "What do you like always?" And then he's going to proceed upstairs. He says, "Oh, by the way," he turns around and says, "Everyone, if we are going to be leaving tomorrow, just make sure you're up and early. The carriage will be leaving at maybe 8 p.m. No, 8 a.m. Sorry, it's late. Yeah. Good night."
You realize you should tell Jax that, but you realize he's already outside.
Yeah.
You see him in the distance running to the forest.
There he goes again.
He'll be
Well,
back,
if he's late for
probably.
the carriage, well, that's on him. Hopefully he's
No.
not late.
Karthus, you see all your friends going to sleep, and you're wide awake.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, and he's loving it.
Can I go up to the bar and ask if they serve food?
Yes.
You
Yes, you
serve
may.
food, like food. You know, like putting hand up to mouth. Food.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can.
Arthas is going to do the
sort of
same,
food?
actually.
Huh?
What sort of food?
Give me a second. The innkeeper, the innkeeper kind of looks at you and goes, "Ah, yes, well, right now we're kind of on our late night, but you could have, love some of these things. You could have some simmered egg and beans rabbit. You could have oven grilled bruschetta. You could have, why would anybody eat this? Deep fried carrots and ginger clams."
I'll have that.
Okay. All right.
Karthus also approaches the bar.
Uh-huh.
Barkeep, do you have any raw meat?
We do.
I'll take that.
Don't question them; they're a customer.
Fine. Raw meat for you. Do you require any drink with that, sir?
Unless you have some spare blood laying around.
Very funny.
No.
He
But I'll-
curls his lip up into a snarly grin.
Ugh.
Yep. 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 So, Naya, you're served the deep fried carrots and ginger clams.
Lovely.
And Karthus, you are served the raw. He does manage to find you like a piece of raw meat.
It's like leftover filet mignon, but
No,
uncooked.
no. This is not even cooked yet.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just basically just a slab of a steak that you feed to a dog.
Yep.
How bloody is it?
Bloody, like the meat, the kind of meat that he gave you, is like fresh kill. Oh, well, not fresh kill, but freshly butchered. There we go.
How violent is the hunger in his stomach right now? Like, is it guttural? Is it can it be heard by the whole tavern?
Well, just give me a second, and I will be able to. All right, tell you. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, you can hear it.
He takes the slab of meat in both hands and chomps and rips into it like a hound.
Naya, you hear rip tearing, lip smacking, just kind of
Nomming noises.
Knobbing noises. Really loud knobbing noises. As you're quietly eating your deep fried carrots and ginger clams.
Lovely.
Lovely. Perfect. Anyone that's awake and near a window, if anyone is near a window, can someone like roll a perception, if anyone doesn't mind?
Yeah, I'll roll one if you want. 9.
Oh.
My dice hates me today.
Your dice are very grumpy.
Absolutely hates me.
I'll roll a perception if you want me to.
Yeah.
I seem to be very lucky with perception rolls for some reason.
You haven't been doing this in a while, so...
That is a 21 from a 19 with a +2.
You definitely notice it. You notice a little brief flash at the window, and if you gradually look, you see from the forest there's something glowing.
Not sure what's going on, but Karthus points to the window, but that seems quite interesting. As a long claw protrudes from his fingertip as he points toward the window.
If it wasn't for the brief flash, no one would have probably, but the brief flash made makes you look to the woods and see the very light glowing.
You all may want to go check on that.
Davi is already upstairs and passed out.
Of course.
Yeah, I think Andrix needed a long rest after that fight.
Brilliant. I pick up the plate and walk out with it.
Okay.
Just outside casually.
As you... who's leaving now? Is it?
Naya.
It's Naya and Karthus. Are you following, or are you still knobbing on your?
He's gonna follow her with a meat like gripped tightly in his hand as he's tearing another chunk out of it.
Nom nom nom.
As you are leaving to go follow this light, a person steps out of the shadows. They've got a hood up, and you can see what they're wearing is they've got a cloak, but you can see leather armor. Gloves that this person is wearing, and just kind of their eyes are iridescent.
Well, that's certainly intriguing.
Where are you going at so late at night?
He points towards the forest where the glow is still shining at. I'm going to investigate that.
And you, looking at Naya.
I'm just going to look back at him and say, "Would you like a carrot?"
This particular person kind of looks at the carrot, looks back up at you, reaches out to take it, and you do hear bunching noises. Nope.
Karthus is still walking, by the way.
Yeah.
As you get closer to the forest, you notice there's like a breeze coming from wherever this light's coming from. Like trees are getting lightly blown, bushes are getting lightly blown.
Naya, are you also following Karthus after giving the carrot?
Does the person say anything else?
It's happily eating a carrot.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm off.
All right. Uh. You two go off. You feel this breeze. You see this light. What do they see?
They find a clearing, and you see multiple things. You see Big. And he's in front of like he's standing in front of a rather large drone. Not extremely large, but it's about a drone with a few thrusters, large fans, and it's being flanked by two drones that I'm just gonna say those are the Big Brother, like flanking it. Basically more drone like two-fan, large, double-gunned and large healing needle weaponry, pretty much. But basically, you see Big looking up at it, and then little brother is next to him, really excited. As this is Big Sister.
This is Big Sister, huh?
Yeah. A large scanning light goes onto Big and drops this large crate to the ground. Just well, it's a box. Giant metal chest. It opens up, and a bunch of tinier, modified little brothers circle around. And the two Big Brothers that are flanking are looking around through the kind of looking at the shrubbery with large spotlights attached to them. And as you get closer, I also imagine you notice Jax, like, huddled behind a bush. Like him trying to look, but almost getting seen by a spotlight as he quickly, like, goes back into the bush, pretty much. And he pops again.
You guys doing here?
I saw a glowing light and came to investigate.
Down.
Jax sees him chewing on a really bloody piece of meat.
I'm not gonna pay any mind to that. You two get down. I don't know what those two drones will do if they see you.
Do I recognize the drones?
I think you would have to roll something.
Roll me a roll me a history check. That would be the right thing there. Yeah.
19.
Shit. Think.
I mean that to the extent of when I was made. Was there anything similar to the drones then?
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, have I been near these before? That sort of thing.
Okay. I would. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, definitely, you didn't see them wherever you were built, and you may have seen them, but definitely not in a, not in a way where you could say, oh, these were built wherever I came from. Definitely not. These are built by something else or something else.
Okay.
Although you have seen similar
constructs
made by Drac.
Draco Industries, you know.
Yeah.
You've seen schematics.
The last time you were awake, and this was an Anthem, you did see something similar to this, but it's not exactly what you're looking at right now.
They're definitely not. They're definitely like quite not his design. Like I imagine Drac has a very recognizable design.
Yeah.
Lots of curves. Yeah. Lots of curves and different angles.
They got a lot more boxy smoothness. They got some smooth parts, but they also got a lot of boxiness.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't really hear Big under the very large humming from, like, you know, the fans and thrusters that are coming from all three of these giant drones, pretty much. Well, the Big Brothers aren't that big. The Big Brothers look like they could probably ride on the back of Big if they wanted to, but they're not. They're just patrolling around.
Right.
But the little brothers actually start, the little tinier little brothers start doing things like buffing out the little dents and stuff.
I'm making you very clean. I'm making you very clean.
Like they're all humming that out.
Yeah.
Some of the little brothers even start looking at little brother. they start like maybe repairing little like imperfections.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is certainly an intriguing situation that we're looking at here.
I like that. Like you two, like Jax is trying to hide. You two are just standing there with no like urgency.
I mean,
Chunk
I've
of
got a
meat
dent
off.
in my head. Thanks to Neve, I'm dented. So if they want to repair this massive dent,
Yeah.
Actually, technically, you're dented because of Karthus's hard-ass head.
bless.
You could do something. You could say something or walk, or you could just stand there and watch. this stuff.
He's watching this light and wind display going on. He's just chewing on the chunk of meat he has in his hands.
You see one of the big brothers like look over something, and all of a sudden it looks like it like spotted something for a second, and it goes flying to that direction for like a minute, and after you hear like a loud doom doom doom, it comes back.
So these things are chasing small sounds that are his. Very intriguing. He bends down and picks up a rock. And just kind of like off to the side, flicks that rock with a little too much strength and sends it flying into a tree.
It hits the tree. You see one of their lights turn red as it turns yellow, as it quickly points in that direction and like examines.
So the light changes to red, meaning danger. Intriguing.
I'm going to put down the plate and I'm going to walk towards Big.
Okay.
As you walk, one of the other brothers looks at you, and it goes from like a bluish color to a yellow color to a red color. As you hear its guns go, and Big quickly turns and goes, "Oh, hi, just looks at the big brother and goes, "Big brother, wait, friend."
I will raise my hands.
The large, the big sister, like its lights focus on you. The other big brother quickly turns and also engages its weapons just in case.
Karthus, what were you going to say?
Arthas is gonna like stand at the edge, just the very bare minimum edge of the brush. And is he in line of sight of the big sister?
Well, it's more focused on the person standing right there than you at the moment.
Okay, well, in that case, he is going to use thaumaturgy. And he is going to let his voice boom.
Okay. What are you saying?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, little machine.
The lights quickly like correct, and like you see two lights from the big sister stays focused on Naya, but you see two more focus on you. And one of the big brothers disengages off Naya and engages to you to point its weapons at you. It's not firing. And Big goes, "That's also friend. Don't shoot friend either. Don't shoot both friends. I like those friends."
Arthas walks forward, like toward Big.
What are you doing?
He's walking forward. His cloven hooves tapping on the stone of the forest floor.
Because these are friends. Don't shoot friends. Hi, friends. Jax is poking his head out and just going figure second. Jax can come out. Don't shoot Jax either. Jax like pops his head out. Oh, the guns focus on him. Go ah. Don't shoot friend. The big brothers focus back on you two instead of Jax's. Jax is trying to like inch over.
This is a situation. How did I not notice this yet? This is like really noticeable.
Karthus continues walking towards Big, walking past Naya.
Okay.
One of the big brothers lets out like a little one, just like a little alarm thing as its guns go. It flashes its light at you, telling you to stop, pretty much.
Karthus is going to pull a Leilana. He's gonna roll an intimidating glare at this
gosh.
big brother.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your intimidate. For the robots, I want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
So
It's based off of Big's stuff, since you have big stats there.
okay, so
Well, that's.
is that right?
Well, at least for that one.
I think I forgot how to count. Let's see. Okay, 23.
Yeah, you beat any roll that could be made, right?
So how do they react?
The big brother that's pointing its weapon and flashing stops its flashing, and it kind of like disengages its weapons. Like you see it kind of lower its weapon a little bit as it backs away.
Oh, no. You come here.
Big just goes, don't test Hoof friend, he's very impatient.
I'm here,
Yes!
little thing.
He took Neve's nickname for him. Yes!
Well, he just
One
says-
of them.
Yeah. But the big brother lightly hovers over.
He holds his hand out. Land on my hand.
It kind of like sits there for a moment until like the big sister makes some sort of noise, and it just kind of, then the big brother like continues to move closer.
Does it land on Karthus's hand?
It's the type of size where Big could handle it on his back, but
He's not asking
yeah.
it to like disengage on his hand. He just wants it to sit on his hand.
It like lands on your hand and it lightly lowers fan speed, but this makes you realize how heavy it is.
He starts gently petting the face plate of this thing, rubbing it gently. There now, see, I'm not a threat. I'm a friend.
Big goes, see, friend. And then the big brother that was looking at him, Karthus? I think that's the name, yeah, Karthus. It stops looking at him and then looks at Naya and is like, also friend. Big's just like, also friend.
I think I like this one. I wouldn't mind keeping it. Leave it to Karthus to pull a Leilana.
Yep, that's true.
Big like more brother would be cool. I like more brothers.
And the big sister and the little brothers also look at Naya. And Naya, you still have your dent, don't you?
I do.
They look, and the little brothers go.
All in unison.
All in unison. It's really creepy. And at Naya, you kind of get tackle hugged by all the little brothers. All at the
kneel
same
down.
time.
I'll let them do it. I'll kneel down and I'll let them.
Okay. And they work on you, and the dent that you had is no longer there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you also all hear them. We're going to do the clean. You are going to be cleaned from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes. You're
Baby's
going to
clean,
gleam.
I'll give them a bag of popcorn as a thank you.
Popcorn! You see them try to pick up the popcorn. It kind of doesn't work.
They're trying.
They're trying.
Uh,
It's cute.
I'll rip the bag and I'll lay it out so it's all there so they can just.
Okay.
One of the big,
Pieces of it.
one of the big
Yep.
brothers try. You should they practically do the equivalent of a face plant.
Oh yeah. Any rate, so
Mhm.
what else do you do? I mean,
But Big, you didn't realize this, but Big actually has his arm in like the crate, and he hasn't moved it until he finally removes it, and that is because he was getting loaded up with missiles, and he couldn't do much at that moment. Like he
Yep.
looks at his arm, and you see like the little missiles in his like little selection, and then they get lowered in. I have missiles
Big,
now.
I have a question for you.
Yes. What is it, old friend?
Does this one have a name? The one he's still holding in his hand, like stroking the faceplate.
Well, they're usually called Big Brother, but you could probably give it a name. But they're known as Big Brother.
I think I'll name him Iron. I like this one.
Big sister, can this Big Brother stay? Big says so innocently, like he's like it's just a kid.
the big sister looks at all of you and looks back at Big, and nods.
Yeah.
Big sister doesn't say anything.
Yeah. And then all the little brothers that isn't the main little go back into the crate, and then Big Sister picks the crate back up. And then the other Big Brother kind of looks at the Big Brother you're just keeping, and it like nods, and then goes back with Big Sister as a large portal opens as they all back up into it, and then it closes with a loud.
That's why. Ow, my eyes. That's why there's always a flash when I get here. Usually, ow, my eyes.
He's like rubbing his eyes. That was really bright. Big just like, I have a big brother now, and a little brother. I'm happy.
Well, oh, that's cool. How are we gonna charge the Big Brother though?
Don't worry. He Big points at his back with the little handlebars. Big Brother can charge here. As the Big Brother, now named Iron, I guess, looks over to Big Brother, well, looks at Big and sees like the handlebars and quickly like flies over and latches on. Charging. Big says while raising his arms up.
Now, how am I supposed to have space? I can only sit on your shoulder now.
Is Jax jealous?
No. Just my convenient handlebars are now gone. Big Brother's in the way.
And while you're having this conversation, and Big Sister now has moved away, everyone roll me a perception check.
Okay. Also, while the Big Brother is on Big's back, it also has like a little camera pop up over his shoulder so it can see what's going on.
Rolled a 3.
Yeah, you don't.
Total.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled.
Davi,
25.
Big.
you're not awake.
You said everyone roll, so yeah.
I think she meant everyone in.
Oh, okay, well,
current.
I guess you're rolling at a disadvantage.
Yeah, so he basically he wakes up, he sees the ceiling, he goes back to sleep.
He's got minus 25.
Well,
I
well, I
love it. I
decided
so love
that
it.
a Big rolled a 12, Jax rolled a 17, and the Big Brother, also known as Iron, has 16.
Okay. None of you see anything.
Hmm?
None of you hear anything.
17 and 16 didn't cut it?
Nope.
Okay.
18 didn't cut it.
What did you roll, dear?
18.
Nope.
Caw.
Yep.
Well, Big's like, we can go back now. And Big just goes, you can hang out with a friend in Big Brother or Iron. Both names. As Iron disengages and flies back over to you, Karthus.
You're adorable, Iron, even if I don't know what you are exactly. Speaking of being adorable, where's Jax at right now?
Jax is takes his rightful spot back on Big's back. He's just Jax is just vibing on Big now.
Come along, Iron. We have a tavern to get back to.
It makes some sort of confirmation, like beeping noise, as it follows you. Like its guns like practically fold up. You also notice there's a large healing needle thing. You don't know what it is. It's a healing needle, but you don't know what it is. It's like on its also like on its backish area.
Jax goes, it's almost cute when it's all like folded up and not engaged.
I think it's cute regardless.
Okay, fair. Like, you don't even know what it is. I'm the one that read them. Sorry, not the set.
Do I need to know what it is to think it's adorable?
Okay, fair, but okay, I had.
And I don't know what you are, Jax, but I know you're adorable.
Hey, I actually don't know what I am really either. I didn't get like a birth into existence, to be honest.
Is this a walk and talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a walk and talk. It's sort
Okay.
of a walk and talk.
For Jax, it's more of
Yes.
a walk and it's more like a ride and talk. For that.
Yeah, and as you guys are wandering back to the inn, it's becoming dawn. Now, I will say that Naya, Jax, and Big. This wasn't exactly. I mean, you walked out, you saw some stuff, and then you walked back. I'm going to say that you got your benefit of a long rest.
Yeah, like especially because Big and Naya technically were that count as one in my head.
Yeah. And for you, Karthus, because you had been asleep for a bit,
For a while.
for a while, you've also had the benefit of a long rest.
Does Jax notice? Actually, Jax, real quick before we get back into the actual tavern's building, roll me a perception check.
Okay, rolling. That's a horrible roll right there. That's only a 6.
Yeah,
I think-
you don't notice the changes on Karthus
I think
from the last
it's
time
a
you
little
saw
too
him.
dark in here. Well, outside as they getting back in for him to notice.
And that and Karthus is kind of walking ahead of you, so
Yeah. I imagine as you get to the door, Big Brother, the Iron just sits there for a moment as like its little wingspan's a little too big for the door, but it pretty much like just like latches on to either Big or even you, Karthus, to basically fold its fans in a little bit so it can get in. But that's a lot of weight if you carry it. But once it gets carried,
let's see.
yeah,
Karthus has very little strength, so he's gonna let it latch onto Big.
it latches onto Big, and Big walks in, and then as soon as it's inside, it immediately like
Re-engages.
yeah, with its little fans that of course are pushing air everywhere as it just kind of floats in air.
Jax is like, I just realized that thing is kind of like little brother has a tendency to knock off things that aren't held down that are like made of paper, but I feel like the Iron here is gonna be a lot worse.
I personally could not care if he knocks things over.
As he pops the last piece of meat into his mouth.
Right. And as you're doing that, you walk inside the inn, and the sun has risen.
Well, it's day finally. As usual, Big, your little escapade always takes all night. Well, whenever you disappear, and you come back at day.
At about that time, Andrax,
Yeah.
Neve, and Davi.
Davi's already up downstairs when you walk in.
As you see Davi, you see everyone walk in, and you just see this large fanned and large gunned drone come in.
Davi says, what is that?
His name is Iron. I made a friend tonight.
Yeah, on Little Big's escapade, apparently he has a lot more friends than we expected, and yeah, that is now just here.
Iron looks over to Davi and scans him.
You notice next to Davi is sitting like a bunch of crates, small suitcases and stuff like that.
Like when it first sees Davi, if for a second you see its weapons drop a little bit, like it's about to engage, but then scans him and then goes back into disengage mode.
Now, Iron, we're all friends here. Calm down.
Well, good thing you guys are here. I think the carriage is almost ready. It's just in the back getting prepped, and yeah. You guys have everything packed?
At about that point, the lady that brought you to this lovely place comes downstairs. You haven't seen her this entire trip. It's like she stayed up in her room.
I will say Neve popped up sitting on Iron.
Iron kind of does like a little spin around, like there's something on me. There's something on me. It just makes a little like warning.
Bees are coming from the ferry.
And then just goes, "Don't worry, it's just tiny, friend." And then Iron just kind of slows down a little bit. Congratulations, Neve. Now you have a little plane for not a plane, but you have a little a flying buddy to have a flying buddy.
Yep,
Thank you.
another flyer.
A flyer to ride because the little brother's just a bit too small.
So the lady comes down, looks at all of you, looks at the people who are down here, goes, good, you are awake. The carriage is being prepped. We are going to be leaving in the next few, I'd say 30 minutes to an hour. So make sure you get all the carriage will come around, put your stuff on the carriage, and we will be going to our next city. On the trip up to Anthem.
Every time Iron sees a new person, it scans it.
Yeah, basically what Iron sees is human.
Like, of course, it flies up like in front of her.
I have a
scans,
question
and flies
for
back.
you, madam.
Yes.
Do you have a spare cloak available?
I think I do. Why?
Because he smells funny and needs a bath.
Give me a second. Okay. She doesn't notice. She doesn't notice your changes.
I would prefer a cloak during my travels. That's all.
Yeah, I do believe that I think I have a spare cloak. Yes.
Does it have a hood?
Well, most cloaks do.
Well, some are not made with hoods.
Yes, I know.
Then they're a cape. They're not a cloak. She just looks around like, I thought everybody knew that.
Yes.
It's just like, yes, but people get confused. Those are silly people. I like silly people. I like most things.
Until you don't.
No, I like most things. What about the thing you fight?
Question
like
for the
them.
DM. The Davi
Yes?
is going to pull out a menu and order something from the breakfast side of the menu.
Okay. Unfortunately, I do not have that. That is not. This only deals with like dinners and stuff. It does not deal with
Okay, well,
breakfasts.
whatever
It-
sounds breakfasty.
Whatever sounds breakfasty.
Yeah.
I mean, I would recommend the deep fried carrots and clams personally, but
Davi's...
And I would recommend the raw beef, but that's just me.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
And Jack's like, I don't need to eat specifically. I think the closest thing to eating is sometimes the candy that I sometimes pull out of my sleeves. Ooh, candy.
For an appetizer, I'll have the bruschetta, whatever it was.
Cheddar? Yeah.
Yeah.
The oven grilled bruschetta.
Yes,
Okay.
and then for my main, whatever sounds like breakfast.
You see,
You
Jen,
can have a simmered egg and beans rabbit.
Sure, why not? He says, "I'm gonna live
not know.
dangerously."
Yeah.
you see Jax put a piece of candy in his mouth, but then he's like, wait a minute. He pulls it out of his sleeve.
Oh yeah, I can't actually eat it. It just goes to wherever everything I put inside of myself goes.
He says, "Well, just sadly
let's
holding
see.
a piece of candy and just big going, I'll eat it." No, actually,
Neve looks up to the corner of her, just nowhere. Goes, no, I told him he smells. He doesn't. He's just. I can't help. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to raise my voice.
Big grabs the candy from Jax and gives it to Iron.
But I told him he wasn't listening. I don't know what to do. She's just looking around like at nothing.
Of course.
Looking left, looking right, arguing, and
Meanwhile,
basically
Davi's sipping his coffee in the corner and just like completely oblivious.
I
Just-
like.
Yep.
Oh god, just the visual of Iron using the barrels of its guns to hold the piece of candy.
didn't Big drink all the soap?
You just say that Big drink all the soap.
No. Actually,
I'm sure when
a
we
customer
first
come.
arrived, he drank all the soap.
No, it was
Oh,
the
okay.
soap. Just the regular hard soap. But like, a customer comes out of the bathroom or the restroom and says, "Excuse me, barkeep. There's no more soap in here."
But you see Big shift a little. Well, Jax goes, "What did you do?"
Nothing.
Soap for shiny, clean insides.
No, everyone wants to do a Big impression. Anyway.
It's just blowing bubbles.
Clean and shiny.
I'm forever blowing bubbles. Sorry, I had to.
Arthas also picks up another menu. What for breakfast, I wonder?
Didn't you guys?
Oh, I know, another slab of raw meat.
Like, didn't you eat like an hour or so ago?
He looks
Not
over at
even?
Jax. You don't have a stomach, do you?
I don't have a stomach.
Exactly.
Everything I put inside of myself just goes to my pocket thing. It's not even a pocket. I usually access it by my sleeves.
Exactly, my point.
Hey.
And so he kind of gives him a raw wink.
Wait. Your point is, woo, she says, because he's just as big as you are, points at Andrax, and he doesn't eat every hour. Something is wrong with you.
Big kind of like leans in, like he's like thinking, and it goes. Big has feeling, but Big no talk. Big no tell. Big can't wink.
She doesn't actually know there's anything wrong with Karthus. She's just going, that doesn't add up. Wrong.
Right.
Big may or may not have noticed the change, but no one will know because either you can chalk it up to him not telling anybody or just not knowing because he's a little silly sometimes.
It's okay. Neve is planning to go on a vampire massacre spree with her patron.
Oh, of course.
Can I go to one of the tables? So whichever one. Do you remember when we first came in and I wedged Davy's book under one of the table legs?
Yep.
Can I go and retrieve said book and give it back to Davy?
Isn't that all the way over? Or did you do it
Yes.
with
No,
another table?
we did it with another
That's-
table.
A new table?
Yeah.
Yeah,
same-
I just kind of drop the book into his lap.
Davi's. Oh, thank you. Dusts it off a little bit and notices that there's a slight indentation from the table. Like, it'll pop out. Don't worry about it.
Big looks, ooh, the book again. I like to read the book.
Oh no.
I want to read Little Brother and iron the book now. He says while doing the grabby
Oh.
hands.
No.
Davi just like hands the book over his shoulder like
Oh,
this,
no.
and he's like, "As long as you don't destroy it."
And Jax goes, you know, like the two things you want to read it to, and Prabha will tell them how to read it, have large fans on their bodies, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
You know
I'm
what
glad
happens
you
to
pointed
paper-like
that
objects?
out.
You know what happens to paper-like objects when like fans get near them?
Oh, don't shred the book.
Don't shred the book.
No, wind blows the pages around, makes it hard to read.
Yeah.
Or tears. In Iron's case, with the larger fans, because like Little Brother has really tiny fans because he doesn't need big ones. But like, but Big Brother, hence the name, has big fans.
Davi says to Big, Big, you might want to hold it for them and have them just look over your shoulder.
But how are they supposed to get the best reading experience? He says.
Perhaps big that we should wait till the time is right to read it to them, when things are more calm.
Great
What's-
idea. He says while
Speaking
grabbing the
of
book.
big fans,
Oh
if that's the case, I won't need the carriage. I'll simply ride on Iron's back and call it a good day.
Well, I think there's something about them being strong enough to actually lift Big, and he's like double your weight or more.
Oh, he's triple my weight. I am a lightweight individual. See how
Except-
skinny I am.
Except I'm already sitting here.
You're a fairy. You can fly.
And doesn't mean I want to.
Well,
When
you're going
Iron
to have
hears,
to
like-
because Iron
That's
is
who?
mine.
Iron hears like being ridden, and his guns spread apart a little bit, revealing little handle.
The answer is no. I'm not getting off my seat.
Actually, I think it has tiny little hands. Well, not hands, but like little grabbers, and it just like it flies over to him, Karthus, and just like Jax is like, I think it heard fly, and it like picks you up, Karthus, at least as an example.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's unfortunate.
And then it puts you down.
Davi just
Um,
turns
because it
around
puts
with a piece of bruschetta in his hand, and he's just going, "What are you guys up to?"
Jack looks at Davi and goes, "It would be really funny to see him, to see Iron pick up Davi. It would be like stupidly easy."
Please, no, I'm eating. No, stop.
Jax laughs as like Iron starts flying up towards you.
I have food in my hands. Please, no. He just starts lifting like up into the air above his plate. It's like, no, my food.
And then Iron puts you down eventually.
Thank you.
But about that time, the lady who's in charge of the carriage comes in and goes, "Oh, good, you are all eating your breakfast. This. And we're going to be leaving soon. Do you all have your stuff packed?"
My
oh,
stuff
well,
is
my
packed.
knapsack is packed and good to go. I don't need anything else.
Any of the stuff that I think is too important.
But Big like, Jax looks at Big, and Big just for one has shoved the book that he's been holding into his chest, where everything goes.
I believe I'm ready to go.
I think any important luggage is safe.
I'm good. I even have my seat, she says, tapping Big Brother on the head.
Oh, before I forget, we're going to need to get Big Brother out of the inn. Iron, latch on.
It latches onto, I imagine, Big.
Yep. Which means you just lost your seat because now he's latched.
She's still sitting there. Her wings are fluttering. She's sitting there like a petulant child. Her wings are fluttering. She's still in that position, like, you ain't taking me off my seat until I'm ready to go.
Big walks outside, and then Iron unlatches and goes back to flying.
And her wings stop fluttering.
Like she just refuses to go off her flying throne.
Damn straight.
Like Big was cool, but like this flies.
Davi is trying to load his like 4 suitcases into the back of the carriage.
Why, Davi? Have I ever asked you why you have so many suitcases out of all of us? Most
This
of us don't
one-
even have luggage.
This one's clothing. This one's my performance clothing. This one's my shoes. This one's my bag of bricks. Wait, no, that's the wrong one.
Oh my god, shoes. He looks at the suitcase. That's just like larger than almost you and me. How many shoes do you have?
Well, I have one.
Davi,
I have a set for
honestly.
I have a set for performing. I have a set for business. I have a set.
What,
for...
you have like shoes for every day of the month?
Davi, you're a gnome. You're not a businessman, nor are you a tavern owner, nor are you an innkeeper. Pick a pair and deal with it.
It's like he always...
I spent so much money shopping on these shoes.
Did you like get
You're-
a bunch of money and like have like, a
Davi,
horrible
I
buying
hate to be the one
spree?
to point this out, but you're like a rich princess, always buying extra stuff she doesn't need.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
a
I don't-
gnome. A rag would cover nearly all of your body.
Did you
And
say
it
a
was a-
rag?
Hey, excuse
Oh,
me.
sorry.
That, ma'am, sir, that's an insult to my species.
Regardless, it's the truth. You don't need the calamity of clothing. Pick something and wear it.
I'm already
Like,
wearing something, but I like to change it up a little bit every day.
You're
Like
going
I-
to change up in the middle of a fight.
Oh, certainly
yes,
not.
sure.
No, no, no. Karthus,
Knowing you and all those shoes and clothing, you would.
Also, thank God I
he
don't have
loads
your
the
kind of
back.
personality.
He loads the last crate, case onto the top of the thing, and he says,
First,
"Ah, there we
I'm
go.
going to
There's my
throw those
instrument."
suitcases
Oh,
off
it'll be
the side of the cart.
or we put them inside of Big, like hell he's gonna find anything in there. But anyways, like Davi, thank God you're not whatever I am, because I can't change what I look like.
No,
This
he
may
just
look like
hops
clothes, but
into
this
the
is a pattern.
carriage and takes a seat in the plush, velvet seats inside. That's the seat next to him. Hey, Andrix, do you want to sit?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Jax
First
just
chance
hops
I
in.
get, I'm knocking those suitcases off the top.
Big
Davi
David
just
goes,
pokes his head out of the carriage and says, "They're insured."
But you're not.
Oh jeez. Anyways,
Fair.
I'm
That's
getting
fair.
it as well.
That is so fair.
I need to find something to do in this damn thing. It's kind of boring in here.
You can
I
always
see.
play with the curtains, he says as he slides the curtains back and forth.
Oh, you're gonna break it like that. All I have is these jacks. And
Can always play I Spy.
oh yeah, that'd be entertaining, I guess. Well, we're also gonna have to deal with not just the tiny shrill whirring of the little brother, but also Iron's very loud. It just listens for a second, just as it flies around. That noise.
Are we ready to go then, I suppose?
Everyone packed and ready to go. Poking his head out of the carriage and looking behind to make sure all the suitcases are still there.
They're still there.
Did
Oh,
we
before
load on the reward crate?
That's
It's in
inside.
big.
Okay.
Yeah, it's inside.
Is
Big
it?
has
Okay.
it inside himself.
It's inside the safest location.
Madam, do you have that cloak I requested?
Yes. And
Wonderful.
she.
Here's a
she-
gold piece as he flicks a gold coin towards her.
Well, that's fine.
He takes the robe and, with a deft hand, flicks it over himself and covers himself up. All right, Iron, let's go. As he holds a hand up.
Iron grabs you and practically flies into the air.
Now this is fun.
It's a nice view. It's not flying too high off the ground at the moment, but you can imagine it probably could fly higher than this. You're just a few feet off the ground.
Davi
It's almost like I'm levitating.
Davi has at this point taken out his the complimentary newspaper and the leaflet in the cart, which is basically like a bunch of, like advertisement leaflets for the towns that you're going to, and he says, "Hey, look, the next one is named the town of Gina."
How many towns are we gonna go by anyway?
Well, there's one leaflet for every town that we go to, so there's a lot of leaflets in here. He's just like shuffling through them.
Oh,
If
God.
I am not mistaken, Anthem is a very far way off floating island city. So we're going to have to travel a great deal. We're going to pass through most likely many towns and villages.
Judging by the fact that Big's friends literally have teleportation of some type, you think we could just ask them to take us?
I like the idea of whoever was asleep through that does not know what they're talking about.
Davi says, but Davi says, I already paid for the carriage, and this nice lady is taking us there, so we might as well just use what we got.
Well, yeah.
That and the fact that I do not think using their mystical powers is wise, because while it's okay for them to use it, it might harm us.
Okay, fair. They are giant mechanical drones, and Big probably would be fine. I'm not sure if we would be. Fair, I get the point.
Exactly.
I'm just enjoying all the posers, Neve says. Looking down at Karthus, who is hovering, like holding on.
He's not holding on, he's being held on by grippers.
Yeah, so
Either way, she's still calling you poser.
You know, for
in
an
the
easily
flying.
squashable fairy, you do enjoy insulting someone a lot.
See, the thing about being squished is you gotta catch me first, and that's where I have you beat.
Well, I know for a fact that as fairy kind, you do have to sleep eventually to recharge yourself.
That's why I don't sleep here. Na na na.
As the carriage lumbers out of town.
But
and I happen to also know that
Almost.
fairies are fond of certain objects. I'll figure yours out eventually and hold it over your head, so to speak.
Good luck. It's not in this plane, so have fun.
That you're aware of.
She thinks about it for a moment.
Davi has now buried.
No, it's not in this plane.
Davi has now buried himself in the leaflet, completely ignoring the two arguing people.
It's not really arguing, it's more like diminutive banter.
Yeah, bantering is what I was gonna say.
Jackson's like, I really wish I had like a ball right now, and I think I lost that ball I borrowed off of you. He's like thinking really hard, and you see as he's like kind of snapping his fingers, something starts forming in his hand as he thinks really hard about like having something to juggle. And all of a sudden you see this glowy little ball appear in his hand.
Right. And as you're going along, and arguments and well, not arguments, but discussions and stuff go. It takes you most of the day to get you to the next town. And you arrive at the town of Johnny. If you wouldn't
Hold
mind
on.
putting up that.
Yeah, I need to crop it just a little bit because it's covering your face.
Ah.
Sorry, folks. It's a larger image, but let me just kind of crop it.
Yeah.
Bottom.
As you guys are coming into this town, your driver says this particular town is approximately about 45 individuals. It's primarily an elven city. There's some human and some half-elf.
Wait, did you just say elven?
Yes, I said elven.
Perfect.
Yeah, you hear Iron like make some sort of noise.
Davi says, I see that they have a lovely river going through it, and they have, oh, that's so cool. They have like a little river ride, kind of like boat ride thing that we could try out, but maybe later.
We're not here. We're not here as tourists. We have to go somewhere.
I know,
Uh,
but
The city is governed by a court of aristocrats known as the Silver Court. It's not one of my favorite stops on this. They tend to look down on people like me.
There.
They tolerate me because I do tend to bring in people like yourselves into their town, which they know will spend money, which boosts the local economy. You see where this is going.
Yes, fair.
Exactly.
But, I'm not gonna let anyone, and even Big, open up that chest of his because, yeah, too much money to lose. But I'm hoping we're not gonna go near any towns that we're banned at because you'll be surprised how many Big has got us in trouble with.
I don't think so. The place that we're going to is a place called the Crossed Hammers. It's a fairly large inn, and it's kept by a very unusual innkeep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well,
You're all weird to me. So what's the difference?
The bad thing is I've lost count or names of any of the towns that we are banned at, so by the time we figure it out, it'll probably be a little too late.
Davi just hands you a bunch of leaflets and says, maybe shuffling through these and letting us know.
He's like looking through, like you see a good, like after like a good minute, he pretty much has like, he's like, okay, this pile is how many I think we haven't been banned at, and this is how many I know we're banned at. And you see the pile, like the one he's not banned at is like 10, and the rest of them are like on the other pile.
He looks at that and goes, let's hope we don't add to the number that you're banned at.
Yeah. It's the big thing of some places we didn't even go to. It's just like we were banned by word of mouth. So like when we got there, we were told we weren't allowed to be there, even if like we weren't there before. It's just they heard what happened to like nearby towns.
Carriage driver, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Where's the nearest blacksmith of this elven town?
I like the idea that Iron's like flying you closer to say this.
Well, I don't frequent this town very often. I mean, this is the trek up to Anthem, and Anthem is one of my fewer traveled routes. But I have a feeling that if you go to the market and ask around, maybe they could tell you where a blacksmith is.
Where is the marketplace then?
It's at the very top, where it says market right underneath the logo.
There it is, I see it.
Yep.
We're coming in from, I think, the top left corner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are actually going to be going through the market because the inn is on the other side. If up is north, then you're going kind of to the east, and that's where the Crossed Hammers is. And as the carriage pulls up, you see this inn is a large building with half timbered walls with a slate roof. And yeah. The street outside is shaded by a canopy of colorful fabric. Blues, greens, yellows, every color in the rainbow.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. where exactly is the blacksmith in this particular market stretch?
Roll me a perception check.
Alrighty.
I like the idea that eventually, like, if you want iron, we'll put you down. Until then, in my head, you've just been going everywhere with iron, just flying you.
Okay, hang on a second. I can't tell what this is. Remind me, the 6 and 9. If it's under the tail, it's a 6, right?
It's a 9.
Yes. No.
Right?
Yeah.
So. All right, so that means it's a 9 or a 6.
9.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 plus my perception. That would be an 11.
Okay.
So do I see the blacksmith, or can I hear the clang of the hammer?
Honestly, with a 11, it's too noisy in this market. You're going to have to actually get off the cart and go exploring.
Well, he's being held up currently by iron.
Yeah,
the whir of the fans is drowning it out.
Yeah, basically.
Iron, you can let me go right here for now.
Iron lowers down to the ground and very lightly puts you down.
Wonderful. Now let's find that blacksmith.
It as you say that, it nods.
Iron, do me a favor. Keep the fairy butt safe while I'm looking around.
Hey, I can keep myself safe. Thank you. Seeing as I could
Yes,
probably
and when
cut
an
you in
elven
half.
mage far more powerful than you nabs you, then you're going to be screaming.
Iron just
Something's more powerful than me.
Trust me, little Neve. You might be surprised.
I love this.
Well, it's nobody in this party, so.
Big goes.
Or in this town, or on this plane so far.
Surprises can come from the most least expectations. Be careful, Neve.
Iron takes what
She
you
shrugs.
to heart as he just it goes into this more defensive mode as he's constantly rotating around, making sure no one sneaks up on him, or he flies up into the air where no one can reach him.
He walks off towards the bulk of the market area.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you all wait. Karthus is getting off, right?
Yep, he's walking towards the bulk of the market area.
Okay. Who else is getting off?
Davi's gonna get off. That's a 7 for the roll that you want me to do.
I'll get off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tag along too. I think to try to keep an eye on everybody.
Jack's
All right.
Bill and
The woman kind of looks at all of you and goes, someone has to come in with me so that you all have rooms and then you can explore.
Yes, Davi says, and he says, "Where's that music coming from? Somewhere around here, but let's get to the tavern and then I'll go explore." He gets back into the carriage and says, "Onward!"
Actually, she has actually gotten out of the carriage because that's where the tavern is.
Yeah, you're right in front of it. Literally.
Yeah, you're in front of it.
He says, "Oh,
we're already here."
What are you doing?
You're already here.
Hops, opens the door, hops back out, and looks like an idiot.
might as well see what's in here. Big, come on. We got to make sure like they're okay with you, and also probably your two little drone friends. But you know.
Davi just walks into the tavern, probably followed by the carriage driver and then Big and all his friends.
So you all wander in to the
Crossed hammers.
Into the crossed hammers, and it is a fairly big place. And at the back, making drinks, is a sphinx named Nina B. Yeah. Just kind of.
I imagine Iron is also slowly following the group.
And she looks up and goes, "Ah! It's been a while since I've seen you, and you have customers. Wonderful. Hello, welcome to the Crossed Hammers." Oh.
Wow. Jax
Let's
is just
see.
like chilling on Big.
I'm assuming that you are all staying for the night and going on to wherever it is that you're going, and your driver goes, "Yes, we're going up to Anthem. They hired me to take them there." Anthem. Ooh. Well, I hope you were all prepared for what's going on in Anthem right now.
What?
What's happened in Anthem? He says.
We're kind of a little news silent traveling.
Well, to be honest, I've heard rumblings that Anthem is not the safe haven that it used to be. I don't know what is going on over there. It's just something's not right.
Well, that's a little alarming for what we've been trying to do.
They just go, how are we supposed to get there and talk to the important person when things are going wrong? It's probably fun. And Iron somehow gets his way in eventually. Like he tries to do like fly sideways and gets in.
Any rate, so that is, let's see here. We have all of you could have your own individual rooms, or you could double up. I wouldn't put more than 2. So how many are in your party?
She starts counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We got Karthus with us, so that's like 1. Me, Biggs, you.
I count 6 to 7.
About 6 or 7. And depending if you want to count the separate
So
actually, it would be 7 because of the driver.
Yes. So okay. So, if you're doing individual rooms, that is going to be 8 silver apiece. If you're going to do 2 per room, that's still 8 silver. I mean,
Each room costs 8 silver.
Yeah, each room costs 8 silver.
Okay.
Jax just goes,
I think we have enough.
Big, can you... The chest cavity of Big opens up a little bit, and you just see Jax put his head in and go,
yeah, I think we got more than enough.
He says, Jax is trying to hide how much Big has inside of him.
Oh yeah.
You can see it glowing.
Like, gold, you can see like the shimmering of a lot of things in there. And like you see Jax with like inside, like on his hat, like a few gold pieces, and he kind of brushes it off and puts it in. Like,
Yeah, I think we got enough for it.
Davi says, "You know what? Let's just do individual rooms unless anyone objects."
I think it would be good for me and Big to be in the same room, or maybe not. I never did that before. I don't trust Big alone though.
I believe most of the party has seen Andrix without his helmet on at this point, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Not so? Yeah. So Andrix is okay with sharing a room at this point because he was
Like, Jax goes, I've never had a room in my own piece, and I would love to, but I'm not. But Big needs to be near somebody to make sure he doesn't do something.
Okay, so maybe you
Is
and
it-
Jax with one room. Myself and Andrix with me. Neve and Karthus in their own room. And Naya. Naya, do you want your own room?
I'm not sharing with Nave or Karthus. I'm not having another dent in my head.
Just Big go.
That's fair.
If Jack don't want to be with Big. Big could be with Naya. He points.
What? Oh yeah, Robo Buddies. We're sharing.
So the two robots get a group room. Karthus and
Jess goes, oh, thank God I can have my own room. Anyways, with those two new drones that are probably going to be with him, that would be absolute hell for me. You know how little sleep I get normally with him? Oh.
Davi is like still trying to negotiate the rooms. Like, I'm still sleeping with Andrix. Karthus is probably gonna have to get his own room or sleep with Neve.
I'm okay with sharing a room.
It's still the question of Karthus wanting his own room or Neve
Oh,
wanting
that right.
to
Okay.
bunk with Karthus.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking about me.
No, you and I are bunking.
Karthus is
Team
busy
bonding.
right now to say anything. So he walked up toward the market.
Yeah. So, do you mind if I pull it on you, Karthus? You just for narrative's sake, like, you know.
I mean, Neve doesn't sleep in the inns, so sure.
All right, I'll just get a room for both of you. Same room.
You'll have to inform Karthus when he comes back to the inn.
Yep.
Jess goes, way to go with being conservative with the money that we have.
Again, like looking at Big.
That's we need to, but like, thank you.
You're welcome. He says as he takes the coins from you, Jackson puts them on the counter.
Because of course Jax did take out as much as he needed when he like looked in there.
So, as Karthus is going and looking for a blacksmith with his newfound friend, Iron, and the rest of you are negotiating for rooms, that is where we'll end.
Iron went in the inn with the other group. I'm myself.
Okay.
Imagine
because Neve was still sitting on Iron.
That's true. At any rate, so while Karthus is going off to the blacksmith and the rest of you are negotiating your rooms, that is where we're going to end today's game.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, Karthus is by himself.
Oh, I'm sure he'll fix that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 1 of Campaign 2, Episode 7, The Aftermath. Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, just wait until Karthus sees who he's bunking with. Then it will be an aftermath. All right, I'm gonna pass it down over to our lovely lady robot friend. We're gonna go diagonal this time.
Thank you.
Robot
It's been a pleasure taking part in today's session. Sponsored by Lacquered Wood Coffee.
Wait, right here.
And electrode bands and electro bracelets.
Yeah, electro bands.
Oh,
you
that
know,
was fast.
they can't
Remember, lacquer coffee. It's always a good morning.
Did you like speed run that?
That is brilliant.
I love it so much.
Yeah, sponsored by Lacquered Coffee, Electro Ray Bands. and I've forgotten what other items we found. They'll be changing next. They'll be changing next week, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never forget Bach Ink. Bach Ink is very important.
And I'm gonna pass it up to our good friend Andrix.
All right. I
Oh,
played
Lord.
Sir Andrix. Not really a paladin. not really a paladin, but
Paladin.
he's trying his best. Played by
No,
Pi 3. Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll add on.
Pi 3, otherwise known as Chris.
And remember, if you're playing a paladin, to always check your alignment.
Yes.
I can just imagine Andrix work like in the future like a future reincarnation of him is like he works at like a body shop.
It's important to check your alignment after every 5,000 encounters.
Yes.
Wow.
We'll keep passing the mic upwards.
Oh, hi. Hi, I am Katie Wynn. I played Neve, and yeah, she's just gonna be a pain in everybody's butt because that's what she does. She's good at it.
You can't bug Big though.
No, and that's the fun part about it. But the second fun part about it is everybody else.
Everyone else suffers. Big is weirdly happy about it.
And yeah, speaking of Big.
Hi, I'm Jax, and
Big. And of course, he has his 2 drones. Yes. And yeah, I'm Gearbox. I control those 2 characters, and also I'm Iron. But the other drone, controlled by the DM. But I think there's one player we didn't bring up yet. Right? Or did we already bring up Karthus above me?
Karthus, are you
I
here?
don't think so.
Yeah, I'm here.
Host friend, speak, please.
Hello, everybody. I'm Magnarim. I finally got a chance to join the game because life's been busy. I play the role of Karthus, who has become something new that he's ever been before. But find out next time on what happens. So, yeah. And I want to pass it over to our wonderful DM.
Hello,
Hi.
Huh?
Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna just say, Karthus, the Empress, would like to know your location.
Oh no.
Sorry, I have my tracking turned off. Thank you.
That can be changed.
Oh, felt that. Hello, I am your wonderful dungeon master, Trisha Walsh. I do stream every Tuesday and Thursday, or rather, Rags streams every Tuesday and Thursday over on my channel. She got my permission. Don't worry about it.
Rags Gaming.
No, actually, it's Rags Plays, but that's close. And yeah, I think next week is our hero game, is it not? Oh, wonderful Techno Dwarf.
Oh boy.
Yes, actually it's a gnome, not a dwarf. Drax's not here right now. But yes, join us next week for another adventure in the parks where we have...
I hear evil cackling and normal cackling at the same time.
That's very odd, but yeah, we have a bunch of exciting things lined up for you in the park next week,
Gotta figure out how to lose an arm again.
Maybe that might not be necessary, but we'll see. Until then, be empowered to play, and remember, don't drop your robot friends on other people as they will be dented. And also, check your alignment. Bye, everyone!
Bye!
Oh god, everything's falling apart!
stay tuned after the show because we'll be raiding in to Chief Dancing Bear. Thanks for watching Realms of Awakened Essence.